Do you want to add some safety to your portfolio without sacrificing returns? RateSetter is a peer-to-peer platform that boasts a level of security that could be considered similar to that of bonds, but with returns more in line with the stock market.
RateSetter advertises tax-free returns of over 5%, is regulated by the FCA and has a hefty provision fund that has protected investors since 2010.
What's more, if you sign up to RateSetter through our referral link, you will get a £100 sign-up bonus with the opportunity to make an extra £50 bonus if you keep £500 in it for a year. Let's check it out.
Welcome to Money Unshackled, the investment channel that sets you and your finances free. I'm Andy, this is Ben, and if you like what we say, hit the like button and click subscribe. Remember, if you want to get that £100 bonus, then use the RateSetter referral link in the description below. Let's get into the video.
What is RateSetter? RateSetter is a peer-to-peer lending platform that matches people and businesses who want to borrow money against investors who want to lend money. The platform, RateSetter, acts as a middleman, doing all the donkey work that you don't want to. Operating since 2010, it is FCA regulated, has 600,000 investors and borrowers signed up, and $3 billion of assets on the books.
Is it safe? As far as investments go, this is probably one of the safest, but it also happens to offer fantastic investment returns. Whilst any investment could lose money, this platform has been designed with safety in mind. As a consequence, it offers slightly lower headline returns than other peer-to-peer platforms such as Funding Circle and Assets Capital, but investor losses to date due to loan defaults have been non-existent.
The interest rate. The interesting thing about the interest rate on RateSetter is that it is not fixed. It changes daily depending on market forces. RateSetter has three main products. The rolling rate, which was 2.9% at time of filming, a 1-year fixed of 3% at time of filming, and a 5-year fixed of 5.5% at time of filming. Two things of interest to note on this screen. The 1-year and 5-year fixed have early access fees, which in our opinion makes the 1-year fixed barely worth it. The rate is so close to the rolling rate that the rolling rate's flexibility of access makes it a superior product in our opinion.
But the product we would choose is the 5-year fixed. You can see here that it has an early access fee of 1.5%. Even with the fee, it would work out at 4% overall if you held the investment for 1 year, which is still better than the other products. Of course, 4% isn't a great return for an investment, so we would aim to keep our investment in for the long term of 5 years as the product intends. After all, investing is a long-term game.
The second thing to note is that RateSetter lets you set your own rates, hence the name. I am an investor on this platform and chose the 5-year product. At setup, I had the option to pick a different rate to the 5.5% offered. You can see that there is a queue of people waiting to borrow money at 5.5%, meaning I could pick 5.5% and immediately start lending. If I wanted to get 5.6% or higher, I would be in a queue waiting for borrowers willing to borrow at a higher rate, though by the amounts it looks like a relatively short queue for 5.6%.
It looks like a lot of people have, probably rather foolishly in our opinion, opted for an interest rate of 5.7% and 5.8%. We can see there is an enormous queue of money at this rate before us. £9 million of potential investments. These people will be earning zero return for a long time for the sake of a couple of percentage points.
Nonetheless, we think that the ability to set your own interest rate is a brilliant innovation by RateSetter, and the ability to see your position in the queue is a blessed relief compared to other peer-to-peer platforms. We love having the information available at our fingertips and being able to make informed decisions about our investments.
The Provision Fund. Unlike many other peer-to-peer platforms, RateSetter boasts a pot of money called the Provision Fund, which will refund investor losses due to debtor defaults. In this way, you are protected from bad debts and will receive the rate of return as advertised. But remember, and this is important, the Provision Fund is not unlimited in size, and while it has been protecting investors from losses since 2010, it could in theory run out and become depleted and therefore not be able to save you from future losses.
The provision fund is one of the reasons why you get a lower rate of return compared to other peer-to-peer platforms. It makes RateSetter an ideal element of any well-rounded balanced portfolio, but perhaps shouldn't be the only thing that you're investing in. There are higher returns to be found elsewhere, but for greater risk.
Juicy bonuses. RateSetter incredibly offers two types of bonuses to new investors. Number one, volume bonus. You get a £50 bonus if you invest at least £500 for 1 year, increased to £150 if you invest £10,000 for a year. Here, the £50 bonus equates to a 10% return if you invest £500 on top of the actual interest you earn in the account. Surely this in itself is worth a £500 investment.
Number 2, the referral bonus. If you sign up through our referral link, you will get a £100 bonus if you invest £1,000 for a year. This is again a 10% return, but why not take advantage of this £100 bonus and the £50 volume bonus and get a great 5% plus interest rate? Click to sign up through our link in the description below to take full advantage of this offer. Every referral supports our channel, so thank you in advance.
What we like. As well as sweet bonuses, a provision fund, a decent interest rate and the ability to set your own interest rate, RateSetter offers so much more.
Number 1, you can see historic rates on the website. Check out the FAQ section to see these so you can compare the current rate to what's been offered in the past.
Number 2, Innovative Finance ISA. RateSetter is compatible with the Innovative Finance ISA, making your returns tax-free. Winning!
Number 3, Trustpilot rating of 9.4 out of 10 from over 5,000 reviews. Such a high score from users shows how highly rated this platform is. We think this is due to the ease of access and mix of low risk and moderate returns.
Number 4, interest accrues daily. We want to know at any given moment what our assets are worth, and this platform does not disappoint.
Number 5, invest as an individual or as a company. If you want to take advantage of the tax benefits that investing as a company brings, you can feel free to invest as a company, though for most people the ISA can provide adequate protection from tax.
Number 6, borrowing. Peer-to-peer lending goes both ways. We've reviewed the platform from the point of view of an investor, but who's to say that a borrower can't borrow to invest?
What we don't like. Number 1, RateSetter lends to businesses and households. We're used to peer-to-peer platforms that lend to businesses with collateral, but RateSetter lends to anyone with a half-decent credit rating, which in our view adds an extra risk of loan defaults, though our minds are put at ease somewhat by the mighty provision fund, which is meant to offset the risk of defaults.
Number 2, lower rate of return than other sites. You could invest your money in other peer-to-peer platforms and get a better rate of return. This cannot be denied. What keeps us interested are the sweet sign-up bonuses and the added security of that provision fund.
Number 3, not good enough to be your entire portfolio. If you invested all of your money in RateSetter, your returns likely wouldn't be good enough to become financially free, but it's brilliant for partial liquidity and for being an entry-level investment which you can build upon in the stock market. It's really easy to use, perhaps too easy. By all means, make some good money on RateSetter, but also learn by doing by starting to drip feed small amounts of money into the stock market.
Question of the day, will you be signing up to RateSetter, or perhaps you prefer other peer-to-peer lending platforms? Let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. On this channel we talk a lot about personal finance, investing and all things money. And if you want to see more great content, please click the subscribe button below.
This is Money Unshackled. See you next time.